Well, if you ever need to overcome an obstacle, then plan for a conversation. In today's Power Women Wednesday, we're talking about the if-then statement. Joining me live in studio is Claire Brown. Claire, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Faith.
Okay,
it's
so
good to be here.
you know, for someone who might not be familiar with the if-then conversation and how to use it, tell us a little bit about that.
Right. So if this happens, then what are you going to do about it?
Right.
So it really helps future pace, our emotions, so that we have already felt that, so that when we're in the situation, we're calmer.
Yes.
We know how to handle it.
Yes.
And then we also know how to handle it. I mean, we know what to do. So we don't have that, oh, I wish I would have, I wish I could have said this, or I wish that. We don't have those regrets anymore. And so it really helps our communication. So if I get this opportunity, then how am I going to react to it? If they say this, then what is my response?
Yeah.
If this comes my direction, if they do that again, then what am I going to say? What am I going to do?
Well, it allows you to plan ahead.
Ahead,
kind of. Yes.
Right. And so, you know, I always do this with my children as well, you know, so like, okay, if you want to go to college, then how do you pay for that?
Yeah.
If this, then, right? So it's the if, then conversation. And it really apply it in everything. I do it a lot with clients, you know. If an offer comes in before you have an opportunity to get your opportunity in on this house, how does that make you feel? Do you want to lose out on this? And then it really helps make your decision clear if this is the home for you. So the other thing I want to make sure that we understand is everything you say yes to, you're saying no to something else. And so by me saying yes to spending time with my children, my career, I'm also probably saying no to housework. My house is not going to be clean, and that's okay. And so we also have to learn that giving yourself grace through that is a great thing. And so what you say yes to, you say no to something else. What you say no to, you're saying yes to something else.
It's really like cause and effect, and it's something that we learned, like even when you were younger, you know, we would talk about cause and effect in school and different things like that. But what do you think are some misconceptions about cause and effect? Because I feel like sometimes people can bring a negative connotation to that. Like cause and effect just seems like it's kind of like sometimes a negative conversation, but it really just allows us to plan better and just really like get your mind ready for certain conversations and certain scenarios maybe.
Well, I don't know. I don't really see a lot of negative in a lot of things. I always like to
positive.
I do, yes, we call that a reframe. And so you can reframe that. And so I can sit here and say, well, for instance, pretend I got fired. Well, then I really didn't get fired, did I? I got presented with the opportunity for me to grow into something bigger and better for me, obviously.
Like you said, reframe.
I'm reframing that. I didn't get fired. What I did was I got let go where I didn't fit. And so then I now have space to then explore my passions. So it's a reframe.
I like that. And especially this holiday season where so many people are probably at that critical point of, do I take this job? Do I stay? Do I go? Do I end this relationship? Do I stay in this relationship? A lot of people have some big decisions to make, and this cause and effect, if and then, is a good conversation and a good tactic.
If you want to talk about relationships, saying, well, we broke up. Well, no, what I did was I released them so that they could then go on to find their person.
Released. We love that. Love that. Okay. So that's a good tactic for us to keep in mind. So thank you again for just sharing that tactic with us and something that could be useful for a lot of women.
Absolutely.
So,
Anytime. Thanks.
All right, Claire. Thank you so much.